Most real estate agents think their biggest problem just getting more leads. And I hear this all the time. I just need more leads, or I need better leads. Facebook leads are bad. Zillow leads are bad. Anything like that. But after working with a bunch of P&W agents, that the real problem isn't usually lead generation. It's what happens after the lead comes in. So every real estate business follows a funnel like this. So at the top, everyone who sees your marketing could be Facebook, Instagram ads. It could even be organic, Zillow exposure, referral, social media, open houses. This is 100% of the people who follow you and are just exposed to you. But only actually a small percentage of those leads or of those people actually become leads. So only about 10%. And all these numbers are pretty rough estimates. They're not exact figures. Just roughly about 10% will actually become a lead, someone that actually wants to do something with you, or at least wants to know more information. So this either means they filled out a form, they requested a home valuation, they asked about a property, they downloaded a guide. The next one is step 3, which is just the response. And out of this 1%, not every lead actually responds. So they might reach out to you, but they never actually properly respond to you. They were just either browsing or they were curious. Some might be 6 months away from moving. So out of those 100 leads, only probably 6 will actually reach out. So now you're engaging with about 6 people out of the 1,000 people that saw your video, post, anything like that. Then the next step is just to have a real conversation. And this is way harder than it seems. You see the big drop off right here. So what this means is just a phone call, back and forth text, a real conversation about buying or selling, and not just a quick reply on things. So from those 6 responses, only about 2 people will actually properly respond and have an actual conversation. So the next one is just having an appointment. So this could be a listing appointment, it could be a buyer consultation, a Zoom call, just showing people properties. But not every conversation becomes an appointment. So this drops out at about 2%. So out of those 2 people, only about 1 person will actually reply. So from those appointments, some people do decide to work with you and they sign a listing agreement or they choose you as their buyer's agent. And this is very rare from just an organic post. So out of those 1,000 people who saw your marketing, really only 1 person would become your client. And even then, 100,000 people could see your content and probably only 1 or 2, like maybe 10 people will actually reach out, have a conversation. And then obviously there's closing and then that's separate. But even then, closing is hard to get to as well because deals fall through, people delay, situations change. So you always have to deal with that, things that are just out of your control or anybody else's. This is a pretty basic funnel. Everybody really knows this. I'm not giving a secret or anything. But the biggest, most interesting part is most agents focus right here. So marketing and then just getting a lead. That's all they really focus on is, okay, how much volume can I get in? And then from that volume, how many people can I just talk to? And they think the solution is just more and more posting ads. I run ads myself for agents and they just think, okay, let me just do more ads. So I might be cutting myself out of a client, but the solution isn't just run more ads or to do more open houses. Obviously, all this matters. You should be doing as much as you possibly can. But the biggest thing is just in order to gain leverage, you want to respond right here. So responding to an agent and actually having a proper conversation. Because leads at the end of the day don't close deals, conversations close deals. So the question becomes, how do you move more people through this middle part of the funnel right here? And there are a few things you can actually do to make a big difference. First thing is just speed to lead. Just how fast are you to respond? The faster you respond to leads, the more conversations you'll have. The second is just having a follow-up system. Most real estate leads aren't ready immediately. Many are 3, 6, or even 12 months away. Always be engaging with them because if you don't follow up consistently, these opportunities do disappear. And at some point, they will have to move. So they'll either be you or they'll just reach out to another agent when they're actually ready. So you would rather just have it be. So you always want to be following up with them consistently. And the third is just better conversations. So try not to just sell them immediately. Just try to understand their situation, why they're moving, their timeline, their motivations, what they're trying to accomplish with the new home, anything like that. The real question isn't just to get more leads. It's just how do I turn the leads I already have into better conversations and appointments? Because when that part of the funnel improves, everything below it improves as well.